Hello, you guys. So welcome back. I have exciting news, guys. I'm so excited. Okay, this is the news. I've reread and did all of the edits in the short story, The Pritchesons. I actually, got in contact with my friend. I asked her some years ago if she would read and do some grammar checks and everything, on some of my books. So I finally got up the nerve to drop it off to her today. Can you believe it? I can't even believe it, you guys. I've written poems and things in the past and, little bitty short, can't even call them a whole story. But this is the biggest story that I've written. No, not the big. This is the first short story, put it like that. It's like a novelette size. It's like just over like 12,000 words. I dropped it off to her. She was so excited too because this is funny, a little quick funny story. Back when it was my birthday in April, she introduced me to a new place in our community that we can go and have food, and it's like a buffet style. It's a little Italian restaurant with this vibe going on. It is so nice, so posh. It was delicious. We were there eating one day after we had our long walk. We were talking about things and she asked me about my books, and then I said, yeah, I'm still working. I'm gonna get it to you, this and this and that. She says, well, Dorothy, you've asked me this before. And I was like, oh my gosh, I was so not really embarrassed. We laughed at it and I thought about it. I said, that's true. I mentioned that to her some years ago, you guys. I don't want you guys to do that. If you out there and you have something to do, whether it's a story, whether it's creating anything or whatever, just do it, because I realize I have procrastinated way too long. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, so just from her saying those words, I just kept in my head, okay, as soon as you finish, you're going to go and get this to her. And that's what I've done. I handed it over to her and then she got excited. So if you guys know, I put it inside the little folder. I didn't punch holes in it. First I was going to punch holes in it so I could put the little spikes through, whatever you call those things. What do you call those? And not spikes, but anyway, I didn't punch holes, so I just put it inside. I didn't even staple it because my stapler wouldn't go through that amount of papers. It ended up being 42 sheets. It was just single-sided. So I'm excited about it. She has it. And, I want her to do, because she's really good in English. She likes doing that stuff also. She had told me that some years ago. And she's honest. She doesn't bite her tongue. She's going to tell me. So I told her just to read the story overall and just tell me if I have a story, how or appeals to her, because she is a reader. She loves reading. I told her I know I'm going to have to do more details on that story, because just from me thinking about it the other night before I gave it to her, I was thinking like I could put more detail in like what everybody's doing. I think I have a lot of action in it. And so I went through this before, that I was thinking I need to put more explanations, more emotions. Might have to do that, but I'll just see what she says. I like this little story. After I finished rereading it, recently, I had Google read it out to me. That's what it was. And I liked it, but I know it can always do a little bit more improvements. And I told her, just do the best you can on my, not so much the grammar, but like my punctuation. Because I told her I had quotations everywhere. So she just does that, and she asked me if she can mark on the page. I said, sure, just mark it up, whatever. And so I told her if she gets it back to me at least by August 9th. So if she give it back to me by then, that'd be great. So she's excited to read it. She says, Dorothy, I'm so proud of you. I was like, you don't know, I'm like surprising myself right now, because I've never asked anyone to read something of mine, especially something of that length. Like I said, I've written and published poems before, or written them or read them before audiences. I've always just, I like it, so this is what I'm going to do and put out. Anyway, guys, so, it is hot. As you can tell, I'm starting to sweat. So all I did today, I woke up, you guys, I'm babysitting. I ended up babysitting after all. My daughter was supposed to let me know by that Friday if I was going to be babysitting her. She didn't even tell me until late Saturday night, I think. So anyway, I got my grandbaby here. Let me show you. Here's her little baby feet. Yeah, she's knocked out, you guys. She's knocked out. So yeah, so I got up. Her mom's on vacation, so she sent me some beautiful pictures. Oh my gosh, I was just like, wow, you just look like you in heaven. I went out, and after I dropped the manuscript to my friend, I went to drop by McDonald's because I was going to get her an ice cream cone. And you know how you have to do the kiosk. I don't know if it's like that everywhere you go, but you have to do your order instead of walking up nice to people and putting your order in. You got to do it at the kiosk. And when I put in the ice cream cones and everything else doing with ice cream, out of stock. So I'm like, excuse me. One person back there on the phone, and then another, she turned around eventually and told me just a minute. And then another person came and helped me. And I asked them, I said, is your ice cream machine even working at all? They said, no. I'm like, oh, I just turned around. Oh, so I was going to take her to Baskin Robbins, but then I didn't feel like unloading her. Then I drove through Burger King, and I got myself a soda as a surprise, and I got her. They give you a little bitty mini cone for a child. Then the window was up, but it was cracked. Then you couldn't have seen the child in the back. And the lady asked me, do you have the child with you? I was like, anyway. So I rolled the window all the way down, and then you guys, she handed me the ice cream. It was all over the cone, all over the tissue, just falling off, just a mess. I'm trying my best to speak up more, but in a nice way, because sometimes I don't speak up at all because I get so angry and pissed, so it's best for me not to say anything. But I just says, ma'am, I handed it back to her. I said, please. I said, can you give me one that's not all? I said, it's all running down off the side. So she took it back and she started wiping. She said, oh, it's because it's the small one. So I didn't even look at her because I know me. I'll get petty and start saying some crazy stuff. So she wiped it off, and then she gave me a new napkin and handed it back. But that's ridiculous. But then now I was getting a little petty because I felt like she was getting less ice cream because half the ice cream was on the cone and on the napkin. I let it go. Just pick your battles, D. So I just let it go. So I just wanted to come on and let you guys know what I did. And yeah, I'm hoping to pump myself up. Okay, so I got my little shirt on. You guys have seen this before, some of you. It's from Roberto Blake. Create Something Awesome. He's here on this platform, and I'm wearing my little book earrings. I love these. It's so cute. But by the end of September, the beginning of October, that's got to be published. Yeah, that's where it goes. I don't know if you guys remember, I hung this up. This is helping to motivate me as well. So I made this a long time ago. I think maybe, I want to say maybe, I don't know. I said 2017, I think, in one video, but I think I made that in maybe 21. In my series, this is my daughter's favorite color is purple, so I'm going to change this. It's not going to be a white ball. It's going to be like a light purple. Yeah. I don't know if it's going to be dark purple or light purple. I'll see which one looks best. So here's my stuff here. I haven't been doing anything since I handed that off just this morning. And here's a bunch of videos I need to make. Books and movies I read in 2024. Yes, I said 2024, you guys, because I never made that video. So I figured if I do it now, because if I wait any longer, that'll be way late. I mean, I'm already late, but that's okay. This also might be alive, the making and scheduling of my calendar, just for writing. I don't think I'm going to put many of my personal things on there unless it's a long vacation. And then, I don't know, I might do that one as a live as well. And then I need to post my trip high. I don't need to. I don't know if you guys, let me know if you guys want to see any of my trips. So I went, I don't know if I'm going to post any from Hawaii. So let me know if you guys want to see any of those. And I could just make a little short video. So then I need to do books I read books and movies for this first 6 months of 2025. And plus, I think that would help me gear up the algorithm again and get me back on focus. As I think every time, as far as me being on YouTube, whenever I start doing videos, I get on a roll and then seem like myself, I stop. Because when I'm on the roll, I get 2 and 3 subscribers here. I get likes and comments. But then when I slow down, And of course, the algorithm say, "Oh, forget her." I want to try to do it almost every day. Yep, there's nothing on the back. But those are some things, videos I need to make. I had the idea when I came home that I was going to get my table out, my little black table here, and set it up. I wanted to make some graduation and promotion cards for several of my grandnieces and nephews that either promoted and or graduated from high school. Yay, I think that's so awesome. I don't know, guys. I don't know if I'm going to come back anymore today. But I just wanted to let you guys know that's what I've done. I've given it away. I've tossed it. No, my manuscript, I've passed it on. What I'm thinking, I do have someone else in mind that's here on this platform that I want to also look over the manuscript and really, do not edits, but I guess like I don't know. I don't know if I'm using my friend as a beta reader, even though she's going to be doing a little bit of the punctuation stuff. Or so she says she's going to read it through first before she do anything. So that's cool. So I'll take in consideration whatever she does. I hope she doesn't want to change a lot of stuff and anything, but I do have someone here on the platform that I'm interested in doing the books. My friend and I are both retired, and my friend, like me, she is traveling, she's doing all these big things, so I don't want to impede on her life and stuff, but I have someone in mind that's does these that edits and does things for part of their job. So I have a couple of people in mind. So yeah, I think I'm going to use them for all the other books in the series. And then I'll have them look over the Pritchisons as well. Just a second. They're not saying that my friends is not going to be great. No, I know it's going to be awesome. So yeah, because I want all of them to line up and sound, I want them all to sound familiar and be in the same language and just all mesh together. That's right. And I think it would be better if you just had one person, to do the trick. All right, guys. So thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank y'all for excusing my hair. If you guys notice, of course, I've taken out my braids that I had. And yeah, I was going to put the hot comb through my hair, but I didn't. I just did it like this. And for church, how did I wear it for Sunday? Yeah, I just had it twisted up for church Sunday. And then I just been wearing it like this, just braided, 2 big cornrows. And this is how, oh shoot, I just pulled a braid loose. Yeah, so this is how I'm gonna do it until I braid my hair again. All right, guys, thank you so much. You guys, please, if you like my channel, please give me a like, thumbs, and please subscribe, because I'm on a mission, you guys, to 500 by the end of this year. And I know I've been on here forever, and it's like, what makes you think I can get 500 if I haven't gotten them in 5 years? I have hope I could do it. Just please hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And thank you so much for the 4th time. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Later, Gators.